All right, friends and fans, I am back again, part 3 on this THOR RV, and I'm happy, ecstatic actually. You guys can see that if I can quit shaking around so much. There you go. That wire right there is the one that that's the reason why I got called in on this job to begin with. This is what began the whole process, this whole odyssey for me. If you can see down in there, see that red wire that's covered with that little bit of loom. You can see there's some bare copper in there that we're definitely going to be taking care of before I get out of here today. Then some of the other chewed up stuff. But this wire right here, this is the culprit that got me on this whole project. So the original complaint the customer called me for was, and I'm just moving this wire so you guys can see just how much this guy liked this flavor. Whatever flavor wire this is, he was all over it. So original customer complaint was the AC did not work. No AC at all when you turn on the controllers. And so a few weeks back, I was really busy. I was in the middle of a couple other jobs. It's the busy time of the year for me right now, my schedule and everything. But anyways, I stopped by to look at this vehicle, and the owner explained to me that what had happened, and I've kind of covered this in the previous couple videos, so I'm sorry if you're along for the ride and you're listening to this again. But for those of you that are just tuning in, or maybe you're watching these out of sequence, the critters had gotten in here and had a field day, chewed up a bunch of wiring. And so my initial look at this, I just spent, maybe about an hour kind of looking at everything on the outside, verifying the basics, of the circuit. Well, then I find this wire that is just not connected to anything. And I've spoke about this in my previous videos on this vehicle, and I've spoken about this to people who know me about the biggest heartache that I have working on RVs is service information. Good, accurate data, wiring schematics, diagrams, parts manuals, things like that. Anyways, I was having a heck of a time finding where this wire was supposed to link up. And so today I got in here because this was a two-pronged deal. I came originally to diagnose and try to fix the AC problem, and in the process realized that there was a bunch of wire damage. There's some extensive, wiring that's been damaged here. And so the customer asked me if I could correct that, and I said, yes, I can, absolutely. And so in the process, I realized that I'm going to have to dig into this dash. This is the front of that RV. And as you can see, I have this front panel right here is taken off. This is the entertainment and all of the lights and sunshade switches and all that stuff. And the AC controls go in this panel here. So I had to take this off. I also had to take the top of that off, and I've had to take this out just to kind of get access to see what I was doing. So anyways, all of this, and I'm, I'm in this project, and I'm telling my wife, like, the dickens of this is I'm going to get all these wiring, fixed in here, and I still don't know where that stupid AC clutch wire hooks up. And so this morning I came in and I had to remove some ductwork. If you remember the last video I shot, if you watched it, there was some of this flexible ducting here that was going through here to feed the two vents that are over here on the driver's compartment. And so I came in this morning, and that was the first thing I did, was move that out of the way. And so now I've got a really good shot, and I can get good access in here. And lo and behold, the very first wire I grab and pull out of the loom is this red with a yellow trace, chewed off right there. And that is the wire that I need to hook to the compressor clutch. So I'm ecstatic, because that means that when I'm done with all this and I get all the repairs done, I will have, the proverbial kill two birds with one stone. And so I'm just happy about that. And so I just thought I'd shoot a video, show you guys. This is kind of what I get into sometimes. It's not always just straightforward, leaking condenser or hose or something like that. Sometimes it's you got to dig, and you got to get in there. So all right, well, that's about all I got for you guys today. If you know me, you know my number and my email address. If you got questions, get a hold of me. And till next time, thanks a lot. Bye.